All right, getting down near the end of the week, it is time to once again, if you will, gather please around the water cooler because we have so much to discuss. Goodness knows what we may bring up at this moment. Let us welcome in from WPHT 1210 Radio in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Dom Giordano joins us once again to talk a little water cooler. Dom, how have you been?
Hey, great, Ed. It's been a good water cooler week.
It is an interesting water cooler week because I think we have to start off by tapping what's happening to Hillary Clinton at this point because, look, let's face it, this story is not going to go away for a long time. She says the server's mine. You can't have it. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many subpoenas you hit me with. And when you go back to the whole press conference that she had, smug and self-assured, I mean, there are people that you talk to who say, she's got a problem here, but, Dom, wait. We hear the polls today saying that people would still vote for her for president. What does that tell us?
Well, there are still some, Ed. What it tells us is you have some people who are diehards. You got the first woman thing, and then you have people that just don't pay attention. I have a lot riding on it, though. I had Lanny Davis on, their chief flack. He bet me a dinner that this would all go away within a month. I don't think so, and a lot of it is being driven by Democrats who want her out, don't want her as a nominee.
Well, you can possibly bet that the people who are still running the Benghazi investigation are really wringing their hands at this because every time they seem to hit a stumbling block, they say, well, where are we going next? Oh, wait, here we go again. We're back into emails, national security, things along these lines. It opens it up all again. I think Lanny Davis well, perhaps Lanny wasn't having an afternoon imbibement before he was on the show with you, was he?
I'm not sure, but he was very confident. And you know what they do? The playbook is, and President Obama's done this too, Ed. We both know it. They hunker down until it's impossible. They have to come out. They go back and hunker down, and then they wait as long as they can. And then they say, well, that's old news. Why are you asking me about that now?
Let's go ahead and switch gears here to Ferguson because they're still looking for the individual who shot the two police officers. And we have gone back and forth with a number of people here the last couple of days. Those who believe that the rhetoric which has been foisted by the DOJ and the Obama administration is part of the problem here. Others who say you're basically missing the point. The problem is that Ferguson was nothing more than a rogue police department to begin with. Where's the truth?
Well, the truth is it is being driven, I think, Ed, by people like Al Sharpton and others. And what fascinates me, and maybe your viewers, listeners, is the conspiracy mongering coming out. Sharpton and others saying maybe they were firing at the protesters. Maybe it's the KKK firing at the police in order to start a race riot. Now, maybe it's the people that were out there again after midnight, agitating, threatening the police. We all heard, I think everyone heard the tape of the one protester who said if you had acknowledged the death of Michael Brown, this wouldn't have happened, as the cop is moaning there in the street. So it's pretty hard to believe that we're still playing this game, that somehow or another this is just due to a few racist emails. Possibly
the most stunningly ludicrous thing I think that many people have heard in the last couple of days is Ed Schultz on MSNBC who says maybe we need to de-arm the Ferguson Police Department, just leave them with batons. Yeah.
Or not even have them there. He said, if you're protesting the police, take the police out of the equation. That's how insane it is. And Ed, you know, the Ferguson city it seems to be, has trouble, dysfunctional, but there were a few racist emails. What I see them as being is a typical speed trap or parking ticket or revenue group that may or may not have gone after African Americans more. But I thought people that like big government liked them to do that, liked them to collect a lot of revenue.
Finally, I got about 40 seconds left. We had a guest on earlier today. She's a photographer in Virginia. She took a picture of a Marine who basically had a baby, his child, and it was in an American flag. They had the baby being held in the American flag. She got death threats from people that said that this was a bad use of the American flag. I thought it was a brilliant use of the American flag.
Oh, Ed, I differ with you on this. I think it's well-intentioned, but I'm pretty strict on this. I don't think the American flag you use as sort of a prop. It was well-intentioned, not disrespectful. But you and I could duke it out on that one.
We should, because we may have to have you back on this, because, frankly, I saw the picture. I thought it was a wonderful gesture, if you will. Shows a lot of patriotism. Are you one of those who says you can't use the flag for anything but the flag?
That's right. That's what I say. Even though these are patriots and well-intentioned, I think you got to be very strict. I don't even like Olympic athletes doing the victory lap, Ed, with the flag on them. I don't think you can do it.
So I'm going to take it then that the American flag as a bikini doesn't make it with you either when that happens.
Well, Kate Upton in it, that's kind of patriotism, Ed. That's a note to end the weekend.
See, wait a minute now. Oh, we're going to have you back on this one because now this one opens up all kinds of worms here. Dom Giordano, WPHT 1210 Philadelphia. Thanks for joining us, Dom. We'll talk to you soon. Political Punching Bag is next.